Und zwar heute reagieren wir auf das Video, wie Mark Wahlberg, ich hoffe, ich habe es richtig ausgesprochen, sein Geld spendet. Ich glaube, jeder von euch wird den kennen, wenn ich das gleich einblende. Ist in Englisch, aber ist absolut interessant, wie das seine 300 Millionen, müsst ihr euch mal auf der Zunge zergehen lassen, spendet.
Marky Mark famously rapped, "Money is the
Also ich kenne ihn zum Beispiel aus Pain and Gain, guter Film.
thing that I need to fulfill my greed." Well, now that Mark Wahlberg is a Hollywood heavyweight and worth $300 million, it's probably safe to say he has more than enough cash. However, that's not stopping Wahlberg from raking in more dough. He was the highest paid actor in the world in 2017, and his business ventures and investments continue to earn him millions.
Aqua.
It's quite possible that this former underwear model could one day be a billionaire. Here's a look at Mark Wahlberg's lavish lifestyle and the amazing things he buys with all that money.
Ja.
With a net worth of $300 million, Mark Wahlberg is one of the richest actors in Hollywood, but there was a time when wealth and fame almost slipped through his fingers. Wahlberg.
Ich finde es aber schön, dass sie nicht nur zeigen, wie der die 300 Millionen spendet oder was er damit macht, was er damit kauft. Finde ich sehr interessant, solche Videos, was ich damit kaufe, sondern auch seine Vorgeschichte so ein bisschen aufklären. Ich hoffe, ihr seid alle das Englische ein kleines bisschen mächtig, ne? Hier zählen auch meistens nur die Bilder. Ja, ich verstehe es zumindest, aber ich hoffe, ihr auch.
Wahlberg was briefly a member of the boy band New Kids on the Block alongside his brother Donnie, but he left the group after a few short months. Wahlberg soon found himself struggling to get by while he watched his brother become a millionaire. That did not deter Marky Mark. He became a musical superstar in his own right with Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch. His rhymes brought him fortune and fame, and soon after caught the eye of Calvin Klein. After a brief stint as an underwear model, Wahlberg transitioned to acting. He starred alongside Leonardo DiCaprio in the critically acclaimed
Alter, auch eine Legende, Leonardo DiCaprio.
Basketball Diaries, and earned $60,000 for his breakthrough performance. More critical acclaim and money soon followed. Wahlberg earned $1 million for his role in Boogie Nights, $2 million for Three Kings, and another $1 million for The Perfect Storm. But that was just the beginning. Wahlberg would soon become one of the highest-paid actors in Hollywood and star in a number of high-profile blockbusters. Tim Burton's Planet of the Apes reboot may have been a box office flop, but Wahlberg still earned $8 million for his role in the film. Wahlberg earned $17 million for both Transformers Age of
Für Transformers. Wenn du 17 Millionen, Alter, holy shit.
Distinction and Transformers The Last Night. He even earned big bucks thanks to his roles in comedy films like Daddy's Home and Ted, for which he earned
Daddy's Home kenne ich auch.
15.
Schreibt gerne mal in die Kommentare, welche Filme ihr alle von ihm kennt. Oder ob ihr ihn überhaupt kennt. Muss man eigentlich kennen.
Million and $7.5 million respectively. He earned similar amounts for the sequels to those comedy hits, and his back-end take from Transformers The Last Night earned him a staggering $40 million. Wahlberg makes a lot of money as an actor, but he earns a lot more thanks to his work behind the scenes. The HBO series Entourage, which was loosely based on Wahlberg's life, was a huge hit, and he earned $3 million per episode producing the show. Wahlberg is incredibly business savvy. He was offered a bottle of aqua hydrate water while filming The Fighter, and shortly after, he decided to invest in the bottled water company. Aqua Hydrate was purchased by Alkaline Water Company Inc. in 2019 for $50 million, which means Wahlberg became even richer.
Ey, diese Summen, die man in dem Video sieht, ne, das ist einfach viel zu krank.
Wahlberg is a restaurateur, too. He founded the burger chain Wahlburgers with his brothers.
Der hat sogar ein eigenes Restaurant. Holy crap, nice.
Paul and Donnie. Today, there are 52 locations of the burger chain worldwide, and the company earns about $40 million in revenue every year. The burger chain even spawned a highly successful reality show, which followed the day-to-day operations of the burger business. There is no doubt that Wahlberg is a fitness nut. He even owns a stake in the fitness franchise F45 Training. Through his investment vehicle, Mark Wahlberg Investment Group, the actor purchased a minority stake in the $450 million company. F45 Training is currently one of the fastest-growing fitness franchises in the world, so Wahlberg will be making big bucks as he bulks up. Wahlberg even owns a supplement company called Performance Inspired Nutrition, and he stands by the product. He uses performance-inspired plant-based protein supplements every day. Wahlberg lives an incredibly lavish life. His $100 million Los Angeles
100 Millionen. Schaut euch die Villen an.
Angeles mansion is easily the most impressive thing he owns. The French-style mansion, which is located in the upscale gated community.
Schaut euch doch mal die Villen an, Jungs. Welche ist eure? Schreibt's in die Kommentare und donatet. Kapi.
Beverly Park sits on 6.14 acres and has 11 bedrooms and 18 bathrooms, because you need 18 bathrooms, right? There's plenty of space for Wahlberg, his wife, and their 4 kids. The stunning abode was designed by famous architect Richard Landry and is filled with every amenity you could imagine. There's an expensive wine cellar, $10,000 private movie theater, and even a 2-story wood-paneled library. Wahlberg may be a member of the Hollywood elite, but he hasn't forgotten his roots. That's why the full-size $35,000 basketball court in his backyard.
Alter, du musst dir überlegen, du hast einfach ein Basketballfeld noch einfach am Haus.
In the colors of the Boston Celtics.
Geil.
There's even a Celtics logo in the center circle. It's like Wahlberg has TD Garden right in his backyard. Wahlberg's sprawling estate also has a gazebo, stone pool with spa,
Hallelujah.
and a putting green where Marky Mark can work on his short game. Wahlberg paid a mere $8 million for the property back in 2009 and spent years creating his $100 million dream home. That's an incredible return on investment. Before Wahlberg moved into his $100 million mansion, he lived just a short drive away in an 11,500 square foot Beverly Hills mansion worth $13 million. The property includes a 2-story, $2.5 million airport hangar in the backyard, but Wahlberg didn't store a private plane inside. Instead, he used the hangar as a home gym complete with a boxing ring. Wahlberg's former estate also
ein Gym braucht man auch. Also wenn ich reich wäre, würde ich mir auch ein Gym reinbasteln. Alter. Pool gehört auch dazu. Geil.
Includes an outdoor pool and outdoor basketball court. Wahlberg decked out this court in Celtics regalia too. He paid just $4.95 million, oh that's it, for the property. If he wasn't so busy starring in blockbusters, Wahlberg could have easily made a living flipping houses. Wahlberg even owns property in the Great White North. He purchased a $12 million
12 Millionen, Alter, bezahlt man dafür.
4,600 square foot penthouse in Toronto's
Nur für einen Penthouse, ne?
upscale Yorkville neighborhood.
Krank.
The condo complex has an underground parking garage and an exclusive car washing service.
Ja, Alter. Lasst euch das auf der Zunge zergehen. Du fährst dein Auto unten rein, es wird für dich gewaschen.
Wahlberg purchased property in the Six because he normally shoots movies there. He says he has more friends in Toronto than in New York. Of course, the guy who starred in the Transformers movies would have an epic car collection. His $569,000 Rolls-Royce Phantom drophead coupe is one of the flashiest and most expensive cars in his garage. But his $365,000 Bentley Azure T and his $225,000 Mercedes-Benz SLS AMG are pretty impressive too. Wahlberg has no problem spending millions to...
Ja, aber das war jetzt, also, ich hätte jetzt eigentlich gedacht, dass der Mann mehr Autos hat. Also, die Villa krank. Der Rest vom Video auch krank. Aber ich hätte eigentlich gedacht, der hat vielleicht noch krassere Autos.
Beef up his car collection. He owns a $330,000 Rolls-Royce Cullinan and a $296,000 Bentley Mulsanne. But his biggest purchase to date is his $2.72 million
Jo, und ich lapp doch gerade rum, mir hat sich kein krass Auto gezogen. Perfekt.
Mercedes AMG
Alter. Für 2,7 Millionen oder wie viel das auch mal waren.
One. The hypercar is limited to just 275 units, so Wahlberg is in a very exclusive club. Of course, there's not enough space in the AMG 1 for the whole family. That's why Wahlberg also owns a modest $31,000 Toyota Sienna. When Wahlberg walks the red carpet, he always has some bling on his wrist. His watch collection is one of the finest in Hollywood, and he owns some incredibly rare and expensive pieces. Wahlberg is a big fan of Rolexes. He owns 3 Rolex Rainbows, 1 silver, 1
Rolex Rainbows, Junge. Will der jetzt auch bald sein neues Album rausbringen, oder was? Und will Musik machen?
rose gold, and 1 white gold. Most watch enthusiasts would be content with just one $86,000 Rolex Rainbow, but not Wahlberg. Wahlberg's epic watch collection also includes a $220,000 Rolex Pearlmaster and a $500,000 Rolex Day-Date 4.
Boah, aber hier gefällt mir wirklich der Look. Ziffernblatt und dieses... Ja, es sieht einfach geil aus. Silbern, das Zifferblatt so Gold, so wahrscheinlich Gold, perfekt. Dieses blaue, ey, das würde mir übelst gut stehen, habe ich das Gefühl. Ne? Vielleicht nicht zu dem Preis, vielleicht kann ich da irgendwo was herzaubern. Das würde mir gut stehen, weil ich habe blaue Augen und das denke ich, das würde gut matchen. Aber wer weiß.
40. Wahlberg throws down millions on Patek Philippe watches too. His Patek Philippe Nautilus 5990 is worth a staggering $1.2 million, and his Patek 5207G is worth $1 million. When you have a home gym filled with extremely expensive equipment, there's no need to work out anywhere else. Wahlberg is serious about staying in shape. That's why he has a $2,995 Muscle D Classic Standing Calf Machine and a $4,000 Techno Gym Leg Extension Machine in his home gym. Wahlberg never skips leg day. His collection of dumbbells and kettlebells is easily worth over $10,000. And he hops on his $3,000 stationary bike when it's time.
Ja, das ist ja jetzt, also für den Mann ist es ja eigentlich jetzt Peanuts. Wisst ihr?
To do some cardio. Wahlberg spends a lot of time doing charity work, and he spent.
Würdest du dir so eine Uhr holen, wenn du so viel Geld hast? Ja, das kommt immer drauf an, wie viel man Geld hat, aber wenn du zum Beispiel 300 Millionen hast, da würde ich mir, glaube ich, auch mal so eine Uhr ziehen. Also mit 300 Millionen würde ich mir, ich glaube, ich würde mir gar nicht so viele Uhren ziehen, aber das ist auch ein anderes Leben, muss man einfach sehen. Also ich würde mir schon einige Uhren ziehen und auch ein krasses Haus und so. Das würde, glaube ich, jeder machen. Oder schreibt mal gerne rein in die Kommentare, was würdet ihr euch holen von so viel Geld? Sagt mal, ihr habt 300 Millionen. Ich bin auf jeden Fall bei einem krassen Haus. Uhren auf jeden Fall auch, aber wie gesagt, ich glaube nicht so mega viele. Mal schauen, aber das ist halt ein anderes Leben, ne? Kann man nicht nachvollziehen.
Millions trying to make the world a better place. Wahlberg supports charities like A Place Called Home, the Boys and Girls Clubs of America, the Elevate Hope Foundation, and the Red Cross. He founded the Mark Wahlberg Youth Foundation in 2001 to benefit inner-city children and teens, and the organization has raised more than $10 million for various groups across the U.S. Did you know that Wahlberg received $1.5 million to reshoot scenes of the film All the Money in the World? His payday caused quite the controversy as his co-star Michelle Williams.
Finde ich auch gut, dass er sich für solche Dinge einsetzt und auch für die Kinder und sowas, dass er da auch eine eigene Stiftung hat. Jungs und Mädels, wenn euch das Video gefallen hat, lasst gerne einen Daumen nach oben da. Abonniert den Channel für mehr solche Videos. Schreibt gerne mal unten rein, ob ich mehr machen soll von den Videos. Bitte unten reinschreiben in die Kommentare. Wir sehen uns beim nächsten Video. Haut rein, macht's gut und ciao.